a slow motion crew, and we up in our growlings when people change, but not us. And we just chillin', kicking it, kissed by the sun. Could be soaked to the skin in the mall soon. I know she got the good vibes when seasons change, but we're the same. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes aren't funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. 'Cause you got me holding, holding. 'Cause you got me holding. And I'll be running, possessed by a low, low voodoo. Fired up like a wolf on a full moon. And we're stuck in a la la land. The tides will turn without us. And I'll be killing time like I might be a cartoon. Take it in real life like haiku. I know we got the good vibes when pieces fall right into place. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes aren't funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. 'Cause you got me holding, holding. 'Cause you got me holding. Play me like a bass guitar, simmer down and mess me up. Tripping like I'm Jimmy at Woodstock. Drumming round in your red Ford, shivers down my spinal cord. Oh, 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 oh. 'Cause you got me holding, holding. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes aren't funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Hold on.
I just want a bag, like an old lady. I'm backwoods smoking, I don't own papers. Pass that 808, that don't shake her. Oh, bitch, you know I'm grinding like a pro skater. Baby mama bugging, I'm so quick to hit ignore. Buku bitches in my bed, I got scales all on my floor. I got money on the line, plus I'm clocking it galore. I got bitches kissing bitches, all them bitches go explore. I'm feeling way up, well, I stay up. Put your bitch on my Snapchat while I make her. She want a chance with me, 'cause she know I'm a rapper. I give a but I never get feelings, 'cause shorty, I know what you after. Okay, they watching me, they watching me, they watching me. They watching me, they watching me, they watching me. They watching me, they watching me, they watching me. They watching me, they watching me, they watching me. section at 12, gon' find your ass way in New Orleans. Watch I look, I'm jugging. Dissect your hand if your hand in my putting. Put two in your man if your man keep a looking. Act like a...
So here we are, people, on Ascent today. On the attacker side, it's Portal team with Rishi, Bloodborne, Deathstroke, Killmonger, and two easy peasy.
I think you're wrong. I think it's Portal team is on the attacking side. It's Hori, Gabra, PowerPoint, 420 Gray, and Nubla. And the team
Yeah.
you mentioned was on the
Okay,
defense.
sorry.
But it's
sorry about
okay.
that.
We make mistakes. Let's go.
Let's go. And it seems like the team composition is about Cypher on one team and then the Killjoy on the other, taken by PowerPoint E2. And the two smokes is obviously Omen and Nubla on Raze, and there is a Viper on the defense team. Let's see what goes on. Easy peasy moving on to the defensive positions in mid, and the whole attacking team seems to be on pushing to the B, and it's tagged by Sova.
Yep.
And
I think
Viper.
Omen
Let's
is
see what
stacking
goes
up on market, although his position is way behind. Instead, he's watching mid. But there's gonna be a full A push, I guess. They're not pushing in yet. They might reposition. Nubla going in first. Apparently, it's Gabra going in first. There's no smokes from him yet, but he's made a full buy. Probably is running out of money already.
It feels like it's a B push, and Nubla is moving forward, it seems, with the Raze and Gabra on the smoke. Can it be a strategic smoke here? Smokes are down.
Down goes the smoke. Deathstroke takes out Gabra. Nubla moving in. Does manage to take down Deathstroke. Killmonger takes down PowerPoint EU. Viper pushing back with 74 HP, getting tagged. Nubla alone in point B now. There's a market push from Omen and 420 Gray. 420 Gray gets tagged by Rishi with that one tap. Easy. And the last person remaining are now just Nubla. And
One enemy remaining.
Hori takes down Killmonger.
30
Nubla
seconds
takes
left.
out Rishi.
And the spike is still on B out. Let's see what's going on here. Can Nubla pick up the spike and plant it?
One enemy
Bloodborne with the
remaining.
bloodbath. Bloodborne takes down Nubla. Can Phoenix on the market side. He's healing up though.
10 seconds
And
left.
Can Bloodborne hear him, or can the Phoenix hear him again? Bloodborne is hiding behind the covers of the CT.
Hori waste.
And it's a clutch
Hori,
by
I think he
Bloodborne.
wasted a lot of time. I mean, the last few seconds he just healed himself, but he didn't make the push, and then he just peeked in the last few seconds, and there was no point in pushing anyway. He could have at least, if he bought shields, maybe he could have kept his shields, but he lost that anyway. So I don't know, maybe poor coordination from Team Portal, I guess. But
I think Hari could have gotten in with the kill when his teammate died from Nubla. When Nubla died, he could have pushed in because he knew the exact location. But then again, he could not capitalize on that
True
kill.
that.
And the location last spot. Hari wasted a lot of time that I can show you. But then again, you never know what goes on.
yeah, exactly. It's going to be a mid stack this time. Close to B, but definitely a mid stack. Phoenix going in on B. Sova starting on mid. Rishi gets tagged. Barely is left with any HP at all. Can he get out? Can Hurry take down Sova? Hurry does. Takes out easy peasy. Killmonger takes out Nubla. It's a 4v4 right now. Sova with barely any health left to him.
But then again, it's Rishi on Sova. He can do a lot of damage with the 5 health as well as the master. But he cannot take it. Bloodborne takes down 2 on mid. It's a very crucial kill here. Puts up his turret now. PowerPoint EO takes down Deathstroke. And PowerPoint takes down Bloodborne. It's a 2v2 situation here. It's almost even. The spike is down in B out and Killmonger.
30 seconds
on
left.
his might. 30 seconds is left on the clock. Can something be done by the attacking team?
One enemy remaining. One enemy remaining.
On the shotgun, Bloodborne, does he know Rishi's behind?
10 seconds left. Clutch.
And Rishi takes down PowerPoint.
You copies are nothing.
Nice flick on the head. It's all about the placement on the head. It's crosshair placement all over again. Basic back to
Yeah.
basics.
I was really impressed with both killjoys in both teams. Like there was a double from Bloodborne and there was a double from PowerPoint as well. He did it with a sheriff, while Bloodborne did it with a fucking judge. But then PowerPoint took a third, and in the end he got shut down by Rishi. And he did manage, as a Cypher should,
Let's make some
secure the final kills and actually save it for the team.
Yeah, it's an A push this time. Let's see what is the plan. I see Phoenix lurking on mid. Does he know he'll get be tagged behind by the B side?
Ori takes down Killmonger. Bloodborne takes down 420 Grey.
The spike is picked up by Nubla. He throws a grenade and falls back. Nice move that is. He knows he cannot take the engagement right now. He needs to go forward. I think he should stick with Killjoy, but he does not. Killjoy, on the other hand,
You should
going
run.
forward with the ult is deployed. Can they capitalize on this ult?
I think this is their definite move on pushing on the B because they just got shut down on A. They have to push on B, but there's an Omen sitting there with the judge. As usual, easy peasy running with the judge.
Joke's
Let's
over!
see if he
You're
can bag
dead!
those bodies. He does manage to chip away Nubla's a bit of health, but doesn't confirm.
30 seconds
Phoenix
left.
pushing on.
Spike
does
planted.
quite get the kill.
I think it was a strategic move by
One down.
Rishi takes down Nubla with a nice shot to the head.
One enemy remaining.
And
Bloodborne with the beautiful double dude. That just sealed it for Team Under Siege. They just bagged it. The last two kills, absolutely beautiful with the Vandal dude. Both headshots, absolutely fabulous.
yeah, Portal team did a nice job on the bomb plan. They got the 800 credits. They needed the money because the plan gave you 800 bucks extra. But then again, they should have capitalized on the
They could have maybe, but they probably panicked. I guess that's what it was when the Killjoy ultimate was deployed. They probably panicked and thought best to rotate to B, and they did get the plant initially, but they couldn't. You know, their positioning was not as good. You know, they got Nubla got tagged by Easy Peasy with the judge, and then because of that, he got tagged by Rishi and was down and couldn't protect the bomb.
Revealing
and that's where
area.
the plant went off, and in the end, it was Hunter Z all over again.
Yeah, Hunter Z let them plant the bomb. They waited for the team to regroup and then push in and pinch in together. And Rishi with a beautiful 2K on that end. 2 headshots, 2 grip shots. Now it's
I
a
think
push
it was
on
the
market.
Killjoy maybe. Yes, it was Bloodborne. PowerPoint getting Deathstroke out of the game, getting sniped in market, dude. That is absolutely insane. It is technically a B push, but nobody's making any moves as of right now. Everybody's playing real simple right now. Shimada bags Nubla, but gets traded by Hori. Nice way to deploy the boom bot right before you take the peek. Smart move.
Pitiful.
It's a clean B plant now.
Spike planted.
They'll get the plant, but 2v4, it's very stacked up against them.
One enemy remaining.
Gets bag it, gets bagged by 420 Grey. Rishi's the only one left. Takes down 420 Grey, gets the trade. Does take out PowerPoint even though he was running the operator. Gets the ultimate. Now their positions are compromised. Can Rishi manage to take down both of them and save the round for their team once again?
One player remaining.
It does manage to take the second one and takes the third.
This is no
Or fourth,
problem.
maybe it was. I feel I'm lost right now, but he does manage to get all the kills, and it's them.
You forget. I
This
always
guy,
play high
This guy is
stakes.
nutty with his shots, man. This guy knows where to take the engagements. This guy is nutty with
I
his
agree.
man
I absolutely agree. I mean, every shot absolutely perfect. He was getting pressured by his teammates. He was the only one left. It was a freaking clutch. He had no time on his hands, and he managed to get everyone out, and then he managed to get the plant off. That was absolutely insane. And that was amazingly, a calm play from him. amazing discipline, I would say.
Yeah, but then again, from the attacker side point of view, how do you lose a 4v2 fight? How do you manage them? They need to group together. They need to very Rishi is good with his aim. He cannot take down two players at the same time. They need to play together. That should be the ultimate motive. A push now.
It's a full on
There.
stack on
Here comes the
gets the ultimate Bloodborne bagging PowerPoint. Doesn't manage to get the kill. 420 bags Bloodborne. It's a 4v4 right now, but Nubla barely left with any help to push on. 8 HP. Can he
Cover going
survive the remaining 50 seconds? Or he takes down easy peasy. Nice watch on the flank. Killmonger taking down Hurry. It's a 3v3 now. Monger also very low on his HP
There.
right now, I guess. It's 40 HP, but compared to Nubla, I think that's a pretty good difference.
But then again, the Vandal takes one shot. Health does not matter. Rishi takes down 420 crates.
30 seconds left.
And Nubla on very low.
Smoke's down.
One round on the attack can
One enemy remaining.
Once again with the same strat, but this time he was unable to pull it off because he was really low on HP. Gaubra can another bomb and gets back by Monger. Once again, this was still the moment, you know, they lost Hori and PowerPoint on their team. I mean, the best, their top fraggers. When Hori died and Fortnite died for their team, they lost their best fraggers in the team, and it was looking slim because Nubla had no HP. And then Nubla gets backed at the last moment. It was very, very you know, steep odds for Gabriel to bring it back for his team. And the scoreline is split to a 5-0. This is looking bad for Team Portal. What do you think? What's going to happen? Can they bring it back?
never know. Let's see what
I dropped the spike.
what happens. But then again, Potato team needs to back 1 or 2 rounds just for this little round. That if they manage to win, then they can snowball that attack into a multiple rounds and then they will match.
Maybe.
Nice spot. Sees Hurry and the smokes are deployed.
Hurry pushing in. Will he make a push? He does see Shimada, but doesn't take the shot. Shimada also doesn't take the shot because he was trying to deploy the Viper, whatever that's called. Does get tagged, loses to 76 HP now. Fortune Grey bagging, Nubla bagging Bloodborne. It's a 4v3 right now.
Shadows
Not good
travel.
for-
Placing a
It's
out of
Nubla
charges.
apparently.
Spike planted.
On the road
Out of charges.
Monger. And Deathstroke going back to A.
Yeah, it was a strategic move by the team. And easy peasy takes down Kubla.
Goes off, Deathstroke takes down 423. It is still going off.
One player remaining.
And
Defender takes it.
somehow 100Z manages it. They just pull it off. Somehow they did it. I didn't see what happened. Maybe somebody knifed some guy, but I think PowerPoint EU was the guy who knifed it. But
Yeah.
there was definitely a knife kill, I guess. But somehow 100Z came out on top.
Yeah, it was a complete chaos on the A side. When the Viper's ultimate was put out, easy peasy took a very chance and it was a ninja defeat by him. PowerPoint instead did not have him time. Missed his shot, got his time, and it was done, and then he got the knife. But then again, Portal team did a good take on the A. But
There.
Again, they could not convert.
I'll be right back. Continue without me.
You should run.
Joke's over! You're dead!
The B is taken, by the way. Killmonger takes down PowerPoint 420.
One enemy remaining.
Killmonger easy peasy takes down Hardy.
Open up the sky!
And I'm back.
On to B.
Oh, apparently it's the Hunters packing another round for themselves. Holy shit, this is not looking good for Team Patel, dude. Have the sides been swapped or is it, no, it's the same round, right?
It needs to be on the 12th.
Ah, yes. Okay.
Very solid defense.
I have the spike.
Pressure on one side. Changing positions time to time. But then again, keeping his ball. Free room control and A main control. It's a mid push.
Shock dart.
Platform takes on 4.
Bloodborne back, 420 Gray. It's a free push. Oh, Nubla finally misses. Even though he does miss the initial spray, he does get the kill. Bloodborne gets Bloodborne.
Headshot.
PowerPoint takes down Bloodborne, and it's a 2v3 now. Killjoy with very low health. It's not looking good for her. Can she
Spike planted.
Cobra quite clueless, I think. B side. For some reason, it probably
standing.
on, and Deathstroke takes out PowerPoint. It's not looking good for Team Bottle at all. Down goes the defuse, and Gabra just rushing in.
Molly.
Sova hears him. Sova, but takes away the operator from Deathstroke. At least something came out of it, I guess.
I think calling it economy damage to the opponent team would be a silly mistake because look at the money on the opponent team. 4K, 7K after a full match. Just think about it.
Yep. I think like even if they lose like 2 rounds back to back, there's absolutely no damage taken from Rizzy at all. Like
But
they are.
There are 4 rounds remaining and they need 1 or 2 rounds on the attacking team to
think-
snowball into the defensive rounds.
Yep. I think right now it takes down Nubla. Shimada misses the shot, gets pitched. Lot of health loss. Killmonger on 25 HP. Viper, if he misses the next shot, it's over for him. And he misses it. And he does. Vector, 420 Gray takes down Deathstroke.
The spike is down, be out. They realize the spike is down. Kaura has joined us again.
What?
One enemy remaining.
Got spike.
That was I think that was a bad game. That's probably
Spike planted.
ran in and tried to plant the bomb, but luckily there was a teammate to trade it out, and that's one now alone.
One enemy remaining.
Does manage to take down Hurry, and there's only it's a 1v1 now. 420 Gray with very low HP. Can he manage to back Bloodborne? He knows the defuse is going on, but Bloodborne faking it, but going in for the second. That's a bad mistake. Or 420
Don't
Gray
interrupt
should
my
have
work.
just, you know,
Clutch.
through the shot, and that gave
I had to
him
focus for a
opportunity
second.
to just let go of the defuse and just take down 420 Gray and back the defuse.
Yeah, for the first time I have seen a double negative on a defuse. Defuse, let go, defuse again. Very different. I think I might have to take out more focus on my rank game.
Yep. I think they had the round. Like Team Bottle had the round and they fucked up in the last moment. I mean, 420 Gray,
There.
obviously, you know, the top fragger of the team. I'm not saying he's playing bad or whatever, but what I'm really saying is he really fucked up in that
Shadows traveling.
where he just
Cover going out.
Nowhere to run!
Stroke takes out Hurry.
Bomb buddy out.
And it's a kill.
But he's just Ollie, and he's quite low on HP. Does manage to take down Shimada. PowerPoint taking down Deathstroke.
Initiated.
Spike planted.
Finally deploying the Killjoy ultimate. manage to take somebody in with him. Oh, my bad. Killjoy moving in. Bloodborne moving in from Spawn. Takes out the turret, gives away his position now.
One player remaining.
PowerPoint does take out Bloodborne.
Okay,
And PowerPoint
Message.
manages to
The
take out
Scheiße
Vicky as
hurts.
well. Really nice. These Killjoys are
Out of
really
charges.
performing.
Yes, the position of the Killjoy turret was incredibly good because he used the opening can come either from the city or from the market side. So the position of the turret was really good. And they bag
Here.
one round. It's nice. And they snowball this into an effective win. We will see.
I mean, I think this whole one-round win is very crucial for them, and maybe is finally going to act as a morale boost for their team. And it's a hard.
Joke's over! You're dead!
Perfect accuracy.
Oh, easy with it, backs down for the Grey and Novla just spamming them with the judge shot.
I think it was a communication gap.
Got spike.
Went inside, could not see where the position was at. Easy backs to 2 kills here. Easy kills, as the name says. Too easy with the judge.
Exactly. I mean, those were just, point blank shots right in the face, and it died on the spot. And that was, I think, a bad play from Hurry because he didn't sense that the guy was literally to his left. He didn't spot him right there, and which is why Easy Peasy was able to bag a second, but does get shut down by Easy Peasy. That one takes the point. It's a 2v2.
And the A is compromised here. It's a 2v2 here.
One player remaining.
Hurry takes out
One
Bloodborne.
player remaining.
Bloodborne taking out Hori, and he's just unable to defuse.
30 seconds left.
Running short. It's all on
Placing
Cowbell
swarm
for
grenade.
his team because this is it for them, I guess. I mean, they need rounds bad, like really, really bad.
Aura apparently has just blocked himself from going that way.
10 seconds left.
He is
And somehow,
Oh, that was an insane flick.
somehow,
by Gaubra.
just one dabs him.
Last
down.
round before
In
the
the
hash.
straight. I agree. That was absolutely mad headshot.
Prince headshot. That is kind of a flick that Shroud might be proud of. I think Gaura has the skills to hone himself to be a good player, but then he spent a lot of hours to perfect his play, develop his game sense, and a lot more.
Yep.
But he has
mean-
the natural speed of that flick. That flick does not come on its own.
Yep. Exactly. I mean, I thought that it was over.
Cover going out.
He somehow
Shadows traveling.
takes out Deathstroke even just the round started. Now 10 seconds to go and he's down. Nubla takes out Flash. Somehow.
Got spike.
But gets traded by Hurry, so it's not looking good for Hunter Z.
Spike planted.
And for some reason,
The rafters area.
it does. But apparently gets left out. There's no point. The Viper speed is going down if he doesn't manage to stay inside it. Easy Peasy takes up PowerPoint. Can he defuse the bomb?
One player remaining.
He does! I mean, Shimada never disappoints. Never disappoints.
Spike diffused.
Yeah. I mean, he wasn't even inside it.
Switching sides.
That's what creative Vipers do. I was very skeptical for Killmonger choosing a Viper on Ascent, but then again, he's making me rethink about playing Viper in more of my rank matches.
A Killjoy setup in market looking on to B main. It's going to be a B. There's 2 people in B, and Ray's apparently alone, holding A alone for some reason. That does
The side
not.
gate has been changed.
Yes, exactly. I know. This time Team Bottle on defense, while Hunter Z will be attacking. And Raze is still alone in A. Okay, Gabra is coming in. They have a Brimstone. So it's a 2 stack in A, 2 stack in B, and Killjoy watching market.
Revealing area.
Team Hunter Z pushing on to mid, and I think it's going to be a 3 push this time. They're going to push 3 or maybe mid market, I'm not sure. It's going to be a 3 push. It's literally 5 teams pushing it. It's just the entire Hunter Z train just bashing into 3.
Let's see what
Deathstroke takes out Gabra.
Killed. One enemy remaining.
I have the spike. Managed to take down Rishi, but then again, in that flurry, they just lost 4 of their teammates and Hurry.
Spike planted.
I mean, everyone.
Embarrassing.
Nobody survived. Careful now. Now, Hurry's position has been compromised. Killjoy pushing onto him. Can Hurry capitalize? He is 58. I mean, he gets that. And I think that's.
He just swiped those
That
biometrics.
was a mistake. He shouldn't have turned his back on them. Full well, the entire team was stacking on right behind him in A. But nonetheless, good try. I mean, he was the only one who left, and that's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, Hari thought that he might get some extra pressure, but then he got tagged by Sugar outside of the tree.
And PowerPoint and Hurry basically, you know, I don't want to use the word, but apparently it is. They are just carrying the entire team right now, and it is a lot of pressure. You know, go into side, use smokes or whatnot. You don't
Turn out.
flashes, and he was quite low on the HP as well. So it was a lot of pressure. And
Star removed.
Rishi does that. Hurry does move out a lot of well, not a lot, but does lose a bit of Nubla takes out Bloodborne.
Spike planted.
He's low on HP. Omen is low on HP.
Get him.
They have the team member advantage. It's a 4v3 right now.
Killed. Charges. Shadows traveling.
Longer. It's a 3v2.
Yeah.
PowerPoint needs to change his gun name here. Marshall is not good enough.
One enemy remaining.
Pick up one plus one. Next one. And he does. And it's another round for
The spike is diffused.
and I think they need to bag some of the good guns here.
Exactly. I think
And they
you know, once you are on the defense side, if you lost a lot of attack rounds, this is your moment to come back. This is your moment to come back. All the losses that you suffered in the attack rounds, and now if you can win all those rounds, you can bring back the scoreline. Although it's a very big scoreline,
Spike here.
7-3, it's a 8-round difference. It's a long
Here.
game for them. They have to win.
Placing
a lot of
sentry.
rounds back to
Here.
back. And I don't know
Cover
if
going
it's
out.
let's see.
Cover going out.
Totally Trey doing a solo stack MP while the entire 100 team is just rushing in to be like crazy. Totally came with an insane double dose.
I have retrieved the spike.
That's not looking good for Team 100Z as of right now. They are not
Spike planted.
both teams coming in from both ends. Power from the backs. Deathstroke not doing good for 100Z at all.
One enemy remaining.
Easy takes out double. That is insane. That is an insane double.
One enemy remaining.
Nubla manages to take out Easy Peasy. It's a 1v1. Can Nubla bag Rishi, or will Rishi bag him first?
He knows his location. Can he bag this kill? Rishi comes up
Apparently
from
not. That's what happens when you have a better trigger finger.
Yes, apparently he does.
Match point.
It's a match point.
Match point. I mean, it's going to be a long game, but only Team Bottle manages to bring more rounds into it. Because if they don't, it's over. This is it. We're in the end game now.
Yes, they managed to get some good guns onto the side. One has a stinger on him. the other two guys on Phantoms and Spectre. Let's see what Eric gets. Very
Turret out.
as well, and it's a 8 booster currently. Let's pick this one up. Carefully.
Easy busy bagging power
Easy busy
point
takes
with the judge once again. Tags Nubla. Nubla has no HP left. This is what happens when you don't have a Sage on your team. Like, if you don't have a I mean, losing HP is just critical to you.
Right here.
It's a loss for you. Team Bottle Nubla with low HP, but 420 gets a double! It's equalized now, it's 23. Already back.
One enemy remaining.
Insane shots, dude. Monger taking out 420, and Hurry is there to trade out Monger. Now it's a 2v1. Things looking good for Team Bottle once again.
One enemy remaining.
And apparently Bloodborne takes out Hurry. It's so
I got the
close
spike.
now. What is Bloodborne going to do? Is he moving to B? He is. He is moving to B. And Nubla is holding A. What's going to happen? What are they going to do?
Placing sentry.
30 seconds left.
Easy B plant for Nubla. He's just holding on A. He will gear to the bomb plant and he will move. But he has
And he has
Spike planted.
doesn't have time. I mean, he took the long way. Now he's gonna have a lot of time is gonna be wasted walking. He's gonna have to back Killjoy, and then he's gonna have to defuse in order to win. Like, this has to be a rush from him, and he's low on HP. Things are not looking good for him. Oh, bad turret setup from Killjoy. Doesn't, although he does know his location, he fails. Nubla finally managed to back Bloodborne, and they are finally bringing another round. This is apparently going to be a long game.
actually the threat was good. He thought that,
Out of charges.
Nubla with the teabag.
I think Bloodborne anticipated that Nubla will come from the sea. Correct on the
Yeah.
very first spot, either from the market or from the sea. But then the 200 IQ comes from
Exactly. I think that that was the default, strat, because he think that he was in A, and then he would rotate from A. So he thought that that was what he was going to do. That's why you pointed it out correctly, because he faced the turret facing to their spot. So he thought that
Shadows
he was going to
traveling.
come from the left, but instead
Cover going out.
he took the long way.
You should
rotated
run.
in, so B-bait, A-bait, ulted, and got the defuse. That's what we think. Pushing in like this, already bad stroke, but Richie back to when he's okay with the 44. What's gonna happen?
Joke's over! You're dead!
Spike planted.
I know.
Fire in the hole!
Like PowerPoint taking out DCPC with the judge. I mean, how ironic.
One player remaining.
Everybody's playing a judge. What is going on here?
Attackers win.
I think this was just a fuck all play from Team 100Z. They just thought that, you know what, fuck it, we just need another round, and they were like, let's go with the judge. Let's run the judge. I was really surprised when I saw so many judge takedowns on the kill feed, and then I was like, everybody's running a judge. Okay, I get it now.
Yeah, basically what the strat was that let's pull out a cheesy move here. Let's get out
Yeah.
the judges
And
let's
let's
just
finish this.
finish this and just move into B. Don't wait, just run and gun because judge is the best weapon to do that.
Yep. And
So apparently it's a win
Team
for
100Z.
Team
I mean,
100Z, 13
I think 420, we saw a lot of good plays from 420. I mean, 420 bagged multiple, like 3Ks and 2Ks and whatnot. And he did, participate in taking the team's position back for them. They were actually at a loss when they were attacking. Team Bottle had a really bad scoreline, but they did manage to turn it back around few rounds, and it was all thanks to PowerPoint, Fortunicre, and Hurry, and even Nubla, because Nubla did manage to get distract people with that boom bot and everything, and he does have 11 kills on his scoreboard, and it's actually, even though you're not popping off, it's quite good. And Gaubra with that insane flick to the head. I mean, I don't remember who he bagged, but he did, and it was absolutely unexpected. I didn't expect that from him.
It was Bloodborne.
It was
On A
Bloodborne,
side,
yes.
he was
Yep.
hiding behind the hill on A, and
Yep.
it was a good flick to the head.
Yeah.
Vandal gives you that power actually.
Yeah.
But then again, from the potatoes' good sides, they had certain strategies in mind which they could not implement because I think their team communication is a bit on low.
Yeah.
They were pushing in,
Yep.
right? They were on the situations of 4v2, 3v1s, and 5v3s, and they managed to lose multiple of those rounds. I think if they could have clutched those rounds,
Yeah.
I think it could have been a very different story here. I think Rishi was, on the other hand, very powerful on that Vandal and his happy trigger fingers.
Yep. I think
And he
in
tagged
the
a lot
end,
of people.
even though you have, good, you have built a good game sense, even though you have confidence in yourself, and you know that you are going to, even if when you have the advantage on the enemy team, you should never underestimate them, because if they are good on frags, if they have a good trigger finger, if they have good aim, in just normal words, they'll take it. It just proves Shimada with 19, Bloodborne with 21 kills. That is just, I have nothing to say about that.
Yeah,
And
I remember one round from Rishi where it was a 4v1 situation and he took down and got a clutch out of it. He managed to separate each duels. He took everyone one by one, and it's a sad thing to say from Team Portal that they did not stick together. They checked their angles, but I think one guy and another guy should have stayed behind the boat room and stayed together so that if one guy dies, the other guys could have just run around the point and kill Rishi because they knew they had the round. Losing a 4v1, I think
yep,
that was
yep.
very
I think,
discouraging for them.
with more effective communication, maybe, and instead of just work, and they didn't have, like, in their team, I guess they had a Killjoy, but instead, maybe if they had a Sage, they could have taken the gunfights better. Plus, I don't think Gabura is very, his play style is well fit to play Brimstone. Maybe if he played instead like a initiator, like Sova, maybe that's more of his play style. Because there were two duelists on their team, but it was apparently the controller and the sentinel popping off instead of the duelists. So that speaks a lot for itself. And uh, it was, I would say the match was pretty one-sided in the initial half, at least.
Yeah, when you see your even in both the teams, your sentinels popping off more than your duelists, it speaks a lot about your team composition. I think your happy trigger finger players should be running point man, and your players who are good at protecting you, plays passively, should be on the sentinel side. But then again, Rishi was a
Hmm.
good cipher here. He picked up a lot of ideas on Ascent. He holded Ascent all by himself. I thought he could have changed his position from A to B, but then again he changed my perspective by changing his position from A main to tree room. He completely changed his playstyle each and every round, and it bamboozled the opponent.
Yep.
And from Viper's point of view, he holded B amazingly. That Viper wall, that smoke, decaying your opponents, easy peasy with a cheesy shotgun on the end of A main
Yep.
was superb.
Yes. I think most of the people. Okay.
And
Yep.
Virgil.
Okay. Signing off. Good night. Make sure you like and subscribe the channel.
From the ceiling fan to the damn floor, tryna stack my money up. Cause that's the only way we can go. Tell my mama that I'm okay. See the money coming through the doorway. Got a bad bitch with a lot of money, that's foreplay. Okay,